I think it took us all by surprise, Poch getting the sack. So I went ahead and made this channel. I'm shocked on one hand, but I 100% expected it on the other hand. So let me be clear, Pochettino is and has always been a Tottenham manager. Like, I am Austrian. I went to Stamford Bridge only 2 times, but growing up supporting Chelsea and always looking at the Tottenham rivalry in a good way, like it was always heated, it was always a real, true and bitter rivalry. So emotionally, I didn't like this guy anyways, never. Like, I don't like his face, I don't like his attitude, I don't like his press conferences, I don't like his nonchalant attitude towards our fans, us, the stadium, the reporters, and so on and so forth. Emotionally, I am glad he's gone, but there are also other things to consider. Like, was it a really good strategic decision by the board? We all know the board is divisive, to say the least. It divides our fan base. It divides opinions. Me personally, I think those people are smart in one way. It is a completely new way to approach a football club. I don't think Chelsea was the right football club to buy in the first place from Clearlake and from Bowley and Ekbali and Co. Maybe they should have bought some club in Germany. Maybe they should have bought, I don't know, some French club like the PSG model. But of course, Chelsea globally is a fantastic brand, a big brand, and they are going to expand profits. They are going to work on a model that will be more profitable, of course, than the Abramovich era. So, of course. But I think those people are very, very smart. Like, they are trying to, not because it's cheaper and more affordable to buy a younger player. I think they have a very, very big ambition, and with high and big ambitions comes always some hardship. It's hard, I think, to complete and to compete with the project they've made. The project is questionable, like buying new players, signing young, revolutionary or evolutionary managers, to say the least. Pochettino was not one of them, and then trying to compete and most probably sell players at an extraordinary high price. I think that's the model, and I hope it's not, because I want to see Palmer ball out for the next at least 10 years for us. But let's see, we will see how it goes. It has to be said, Pochettino is, in my opinion, falls under the dinosaur category of managers. He is somewhere between Conte and the likes of Thiago Motta, for example. He's somewhere in between, in my opinion. And that's where the board failed last summer. They should have gone for Nagelsmann, in my opinion, full out. But they want to have control. We know that now. But I have to say, emotionally, I was never connected to Pochettino. Not even after he was jumping around the bridge when when Palmer got the winner against Manchester United. And all that stuff, I didn't connect because I know deep inside him, he's not that kind of guy. I don't like these kind of guys as managers. I want an somewhat emotional manager. Yes, Tuchel was emotional. For example, he was rational, but he knew when to be emotional. I want that. I don't want a Pochettino at the club. Who knows? He's a Tottenham legend, and of course he's not going to adapt emotionally to us. I don't want a manager that's somewhat in between a Conte and a Thiago Motta, or I don't know, McKenna from Leicester, we had on the news about the next manager. I want a specialist. Antonio Conte, for example, is a specialist. Jose Mourinho is a specialist. Thomas Tuchel, to some extent, is a specialist. A dinosaur, is the new buzzword. Or, on the other hand, I want a really, really young and progressive manager, like a Motta, like a McKenna, like you guys will not like to hear this, like Mikel Arteta, He is very, very competitive, young, new ideas, and so on and so forth. It makes me happy that our board continues to have ambitions that we had under Abramovich. Those are not met. Those expectations are not met as of now. Those ambitions are not met as of now, of course. But I think they have ambitions. They don't. Of course, they have ambitions. They won't have the profits. All the profitable side of football is all about winning and ambitions. So, at the end of the day, I think they made the right choice, and I think they are gambling to some extent. But I truly think it doesn't matter. Guys, you have to imagine, guy like McKenna from Leicester, from Ipswich, sorry. Those guys, you have to get in their head and try to imagine what it's like to be that level of competitiveness. Like, they are very, very competitive. They have been in the Premier League at least as an assistant manager. Let's say in the case of McKenna, I think he was at Tottenham or at Manchester United, I don't know. But those people are very, very competitive. Don't think that, for example, a Klopp went to the Premier League and was relaxed and didn't have any doubts over himself. I mean, yeah, he underperformed in his first season, but nonetheless, I think it's the right decision, to be honest, for the fans emotionally on one hand, on the other hand also for the model which they are trying to achieve, and we will see. Just please don't get any names in my head like Thomas Frank or Vincent Kompany. Maybe there will be excellent managers at other clubs, but I don't want them at Chelsea. Why? Because Thomas Frank, I don't like his aura. I don't like his aura. Aura? You know aura. You know aura exists. You know it yourself. Don't act like it don't. So, I mean, does McKenna have aura? I don't know. For me, it has. He has aura. So, Nagelsmann has aura. I will say like it is. For me, they have aura. People like Thiago Motta have aura. Pochettino has no aura, in my opinion. Potter had no aura. Tuchel had aura. So I don't know. We will see. It was probably a very thought out and rational decision from the board to sack him, to sack Pochettino. And there we have no choice but to trust and to fully dive into this project and trust our board and see what happens. And like, it would take, I have to be real with you guys, don't have the highest expectations for next season. We wouldn't have made top 4 with Pochettino. Have you seen the football that we played this season against the wildest mid-table and also like relegation teams? No disrespect to them and heads off to them for playing like they played against us, against our superstar squad. But it was shocking to say the least. How can you on the last game for Thiago Silva, last game of the season at Stamford Bridge, perform like that with the squad? I don't understand. I just don't understand how, and that's why I mean with emotional connection, he has of course not, he has no emotional connections to the club, and that bothers me. That always have bothered me. So also for Gallagher and Trev and so on and so forth, I truly trust our recruiting that they will find at least equivalent people. So yes, I would like Gallagher to stay. I would like Chalobah to stay. Fantastic players, consistent players, especially Chalobah. Gallagher would always have been a good, very good squad player from the bench, as a starter against fast physical teams and so on and so forth. But we have to trust the ball, guys. Tell me your opinion, and let's hope for the best. I am so excited to find out who we will bring to the bridge as our new manager. And see you. Subscribe. Yes, be the first. Subscribe. Just subscribe. Yeah.